So, just as I thought the Pokemon TCG community was getting better, we're now suffering more than ever. For those of you who are unaware, there's quite a bit of, drama surrounding Unlisted Leaf and his Celebrations box break. I've been collecting Pokemon cards for a bit over 5 years now, and for those of you who didn't know, this channel actually used to be a Pokemon channel. All of my old openings are actually still up in my instant regret click in this playlist. Don't click it. Unlisted Leaf has been a huge influence on me, and he was my YouTube role model for quite a while. Heck, he's the person that inspired me to start opening Pokemon cards and to start this channel. So yeah, he's been a huge part of my life, and I feel like I'm qualified to give my 2 cents on this situation. So, what exactly happened here? So on September 4th, Unlisted Leaf posted a video on his YouTube channel titled, "Join my first Pokemon Celebrations box break." Basically, he was holding his first box break. For those of you who don't know, a box break is when a person pays a streamer to open up a pack for them on stream, and afterwards the contents are sent to them. I'm personally against box breaks, but it's still a very prevalent thing in the community, and there's a large number of people who seem to enjoy it as well. So he's just doing a box break like every other Pokemon influencer, right? Well, this is where he went wrong. First of all, he was charging $80 Australian dollars, which is about $60 USD for 3 packs, plus a few bonuses like a signed energy card and a mere chance for a card to be graded. This was ridiculous. If you do a bit of math and thinking, MSRP for Celebrations packs would most likely be worth around $3 for a single pack, so about $9 for 3 of them. Charging $60 for something worth a sixth of that is beyond anything I've ever seen before. Even scalpers usually charge 2 to even 4 times MSRP, which is still way lower than what Unlisted Leaf was charging. Most of his viewers are definitely children, and getting them to buy into this just feels like exploitation. Second of all, he wasn't even opening the packs himself. He partnered with StockX, which is alone already problematic, as StockX has contributed a lot to the scalping issues within the community. The packs were to be opened on a stream separate from Unlisted Leafs, and he would merely be reacting to the break, making it way less personal. I'd hardly even call it an Unlisted Leaf pack break. The stream itself was a mess. There were 4 packs being opened at once at lightning speed, so it was hard for anyone to keep up with what was happening, and the cards were handled absolutely terribly. On top of all that, it was straight up unsafe too. People's addresses and shipping information were shown publicly on the live, which I assume I don't have to go into how freaking bad that is. Many people have expressed their distaste on the original announcement video as well as in the live chat, and soon after, Unlisted Leaf posted this message on his Instagram. The abuse, hate, death threats, and endless threads across social media about how I'm the most evil person in the world have truly ended me. Read every thread and every DM. You win, guys, I'll leave YouTube. Always was positive and had a smile for 8 years of making videos, but today I didn't even want to wake up. Just to clarify, I didn't set a price or take a percentage off the break. Didn't have a say in how the packs were opened either. Tried to make it a little better with the prizes and increasing the cards graded, but not enough, I'm sorry. For everyone who hates me for buying my car too, you'd be pleased to know it broke and I no longer own it. Loved every minute of making fun Pokemon videos, but being degraded every day as a human has really destroyed me. Keep on gaming and goodbye. Now, I personally stopped watching him because he was becoming really obsessed with money. Lately, the Pokemon TCG community has been overrun with FOMO and people just trying to make a quick buck out of the cards, and it's been way harder to enjoy things the way I used to. Scalpers have cleared out the shelves, like I haven't seen any product in my local Target for almost 3 months now. I honestly feel like Unlisted Leaf, or Ando, has fallen into the whole Pokemon and monetary value thing. It can get really stressful at times, as sometimes I just want to get away from how badly the community is suffering, but I'm constantly reminded by the price tags on every poll and all of Ando's thumbnails. It seems like there's this huge monetary focus on his videos nowadays, not to mention the overhyping of Charizards, and it's so hard to enjoy. The box break was a final straw for me, as it was really hard to watch my childhood favorite YouTuber scalp his viewers, and I finally unsubscribed. Side note, I've also been watching another YouTuber that I really like. Her username is Frosted Caribou. She's really awesome and she focuses on the playability of cards, and I just really love her videos. While I don't personally like Ando's channel anymore, the response from the community was most definitely unacceptable. Like mentioned in his note from Instagram, Ando received death threats. Not to mention, if you scroll down any thread or comment section about the box break, some people are just straight up disrespectful and degrading. This is absolutely unacceptable. I just want to say real quickly that under no circumstances should you ever be cyberbullying someone online, let alone sending them death threats. That kind of stuff can really mess with a person's mental health. I would go further into this, but I don't want to get into a tangent since I can talk about that for hours. People make mistakes, and Ando made a really big one, and yes, he should most definitely be held accountable. But there's a difference between calling someone out and straight up bullying them. However, Ando was also wrong as well. The message he posted on Instagram was not an apology, it was more him victimizing himself as if he was trying to excuse himself for what he did. I'm not saying he should hide what he's feeling. Every content creator should be able to have a platform where they can be completely honest with their audience. But a simple sorry or just an acknowledgement that he screwed up with the box break would have gone great lengths. Not only did he mess up within the community, but he shouldn't have taken the sponsorship in the first place. I'm assuming he doesn't really care or is just completely unaware of StockX and the scalping issues, which by the way should have been a reason not to take the sponsorship for any content creator that's in touch with their viewers. But he mentions in his message that he had no say in how the box break was done. I can cut him some slack for that because it sucks seeing something attributed to you go wrong because others ruined it. But if I'm gonna be honest, if he knew this before taking the sponsorship, then why accept it in the first place? Ando seems very smart in marketing himself and his videos, so it's quite irresponsible of him, especially as an adult, to be putting yourself in a risky situation you have no control over. I just hope that he did know that he'd be powerless before he accepted the deal and that it was simply a case of irresponsibility. It would really suck if he didn't know and StockX basically deceived him and ruined his public image. He also brings up the car he bought with Pokemon cards and mentions that it broke down. In my opinion, this part just really takes away from the whole concept of an apology. It was really unnecessary to go on about it, and it just seemed like he was trying to shift the focus from the issue of the box break to a situation where he was a victim. Again, it's great for a content creator to be honest with their audience, but this was also a really inappropriate time to bring that up. A proper apology should just be an acknowledgement of someone's mistakes, not excuses of why they made that mistake. I say excuses for a lack of a better word. Overall, I hope Ando is doing mentally okay, and even though I don't like what he's doing, no one deserves to feel like less than a human being. I think there's a lesson for everyone here. As individuals, we should all remember to respect others, even on the internet. Remember that behind that screen, there's still a person who has real feelings, and what you say could actually affect them more than you would ever know. There's always going to be haters, yeah, but if we as individuals are just nicer in general, then we can make the community just a little bit better. I know we've all heard this year after year since elementary school, but evidently it needs to get said again. The way people express their distaste was disappointing, but honestly not surprising. It is the Pokemon community after all. But I do hope that at least a few of us can take this as a lesson of what not to do. As for Ando, I highly doubt that he's going to completely quit, as I do believe this is something he loves. He just got caught up in the FOMO. It happens to the best of us. This is also his job and source of money, so he's got to keep financially supporting himself in some way. I just hope he learns what he did wrong and at least comes back with an acknowledgement of it. And hopefully he learns ways to cope with issues on the internet. It's pretty brutal. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. This was just something that I felt was important to me and I wanted to put my thoughts out there. I know there's probably going to be like 2 people that completely watch this through. And if you're one of them, hello, and I am in debt to you. I just hope this reaches some people and gets them to think a little. Subscribe if you want. It's not an obligation or that big of a commitment, and it helps my ego a little bit. I don't know, I upload like once in a blue moon, but if you like my content, you probably want to be there if that day comes. Like the video, leave a comment, and check out my other stuff and whatever the professionals say. Bye.